Shalom YouTube, this is Yaz Magnified, come back with another video. Before I start, let me say I'm not a lawyer. I don't practice law. This is for informational purposes only. And it's all facts and truth. That's it, that's all. So with that being said, let's get to it. The title of this video is called Contempt. Okay, so you have guys who's about to go through contempt, on a daily basis, who don't know what to do when they get in there. So they'll scroll through YouTube looking for some help. 9 times out of 10 they're going to run into the wrong help. And they're going to get themselves into more trouble, than what they would have got in if they would have just did it on their own. All depends on whose services they get. You see? So with that being said, you have guys that, look online, see a contempt, or YouTube, they see somebody doing a video on contempt who sound like they know what they talking about. So they buy their services, get an affidavit, but they can't defend that affidavit once they're in court. So when they go to court and they try to argue the affidavit, which puts them even more in contempt, which makes the judge even more upset, which causes an even bigger problem for the person who's standing in front of the judge and not the man. You see? So with that being said, let's read the definition of contempt. Contempt, contumacy, a willful disregard of the authority of a court of justice, or, let me stroll up guys, or legislative body of disobedience to its lawful orders. You see? But notice it said legislative body. That's another topic though. We talk about that later. But with that being said, it's by the disobedience that they have you there. So they're saying that you disobeyed an order that they so-called made up, and now they're trying to hold you to it because you signed the contract. You see? So it's all because the contract you signed that has you bound to an order that can actually ruin your life. But like I said in all my videos, any contract can be, you can cancel any contract, guys. You can get out of any contract if you do it the right way. So let's finish reading the definition. Contempt of court is committed by a person, keyword person, legal fiction, straw man, fictitious entity, that's the person, who does any act and willful contraventions of its authority or dignity, or tending to impede or frustrate the administration of justice, or by one who, being under the court's authority as a party to a proceeding therein, willfully disobeys its lawful orders, or fails to comply with an undertaking which it's given. You see, guys? So, and those are case laws at the bottom. But basically, because you signed the contract, then you go in there as the person. So once you become the person, you automatically become, a part of the proceedings. Once you're a part of the proceedings, they can railroad you however they want to, because they know you don't know no better. So you get in there, you're looking like a fool, you're arguing an affidavit that you don't have a clue about what it means. It just sound good, when a person reading it to you, or trying to make it sound good the way they're explaining it. But when you get in there, that whole life is a dream. It's not what it seems. So you get in there thinking that your affidavit gonna work. Next thing you know, they get found in contempt, and the person that gave you the affidavit is nowhere near to be found. You see? Or they give you some soft story saying, well, how the courts don't listen to you and stuff like that. But then they know the courts don't listen to you, but they'll still charge you for an affidavit that they know won't work. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand, guys. So with that being said, man, just be careful who services y'all buy. Like I said, you can go through me. I'm not a lawyer, and I don't practice law. But I know one thing. I can get you free from contempt of court and any other thing. So yeah, because I got myself off. I provided proof to you guys that I got myself off. So yeah. But I'm just saying, even if you don't, I'm not saying you guys have to go through me. If you don't go through me, hey, it's other people who knows the right way to go to. You can go through them. But just make sure you select the right person you go through, because you're gonna need that mentor. You're gonna need help. You know what I mean? You're not gonna just find out things on your own, because nobody, the game ain't gonna just be given to you or put in your hand. Nah, you gotta, you gonna have to pay for what you want, and people know that. People know if they can get, like I said, if somebody can get you off of something, and they really know they can get you off of something, they ain't gonna do it for free. You know what I mean? And go those guys who know they can get you off of something, they not gonna do it for free, but they just want to take your money, because their whole thing is on here to scam people out their money anyway. So they don't care if you get off or not. But you pay for their services. That's all they want you to pay for. You know what I mean? You don't get off, then they don't care. They got your money already. So yeah, you got guys passing out hundreds of thousands of affidavits, been passing out affidavits for a whole 2 years straight, and nobody got a dismissal from them. You see, or got their case dismissed or anything. So that's the whole thing about it, guys. I just want y'all to use our brain and don't be stuck. Especially my followers, man. I want my followers to, my subscribers to know that, hey, man, I'm not out to get nobody. You hear me? I'm out to help. I've been telling the truth since I came on here, and I'm gonna continue to tell it on here. So with that being said, YouTube, y'all have a blessed day. Continue to study. You can get off of child support. Hey, I got my case dismissed. You can do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? As long as you learn the right rules and do things the right way, yeah, you'll be off, and you ain't got to worry about them ever again. So, like I said, guys, y'all be blessed. Continue to fight. Shalom, peoples.